Hello, families. It's Jason, and it's time to talk about that time of year that strikes fear into the hearts of children and teachers alike, but that sends parents into the streets rejoicing. It's time for back to school, and there are so many signs that are related to that can help communicate with kids when things are going to happen. You have so much skill with that right now already. We've talked so much about the when questions, how you can tell time and days and numbers and all these exciting things. You should be able, using visuals, calendars, sign language, to really explain to your child when school will be starting again. My goal for today is to give you a nice list of vocabulary that will help you as you communicate with them, let them know what's happening, talk with them about their morning routine, everyday same. I don't know a sign for routine. I'll have to ask. Lucky to have a deaf friend, haha. Routine, their morning routine. All right, so are you ready? Okay, our first word has to do with the fact that if your children are like me, as summer vacation goes on and on and on, they start going to sleep later and later and later and later, and waking up in the morning later and later and later. So trying to change your schedule back to sleep at the right time is very important. So the sign that we're going to want to teach first is sleep. Sleep. Okay. You have your hand out like this, just a 5 hand shape that goes almost like it's going to go alien on you and do a face hugger. Okay. And it pulls down into a flat O by the time it gets like right here below your chin. So, and while you do it, your head drops and your eyes close. Sleep. Sleep. Okay? You can modulate that sign. You can change it a little bit and make sleepy. Like you're struggling to stay awake, right? Okay? Sleep. Many times I know parents use the sign bed for sleep. Let's separate those at this point, okay? We want to start using the sign for bed separately the sign for sleep. All right? So bed is going to be your 2 flat hands, thumbs out, sandwiched together, and then my non-dominant hand is going to be the hand upon which I lay my head when I go to bed. And in bed, I will sleep. All right? Of course, they have to go to sleep. They have to go to bed and sleep early. I believe this is from one of our earlier videos. Getting close to the point where I'll really know. The organization is much better now than it's been. We have the back of the hand, S hand shape. 5 hand shape, middle finger bends in, touches the back of the hand, and then moves from towards your body, out, early. You are early. You need to go to bed early. You need to go to sleep early. Must. Okay? Good. Next sign is for bus. Now, there's a couple different ways. The kids really get used to a few C signs that they see a lot in the world. C signs are they're either signs that were made up to match English words more exactly, or they can sometimes be ASL signs that have been modified, like letters added to them. So really, the best way to sign this in ASL is just to spell it. Just to spell it. B-U-S. Okay. You will see, both at schools and through other friends that the kids meet, they may pick up the sign for bus. Okay? It'll be a B on both hands. My non-dominant hand is out like it's going to shake, but I've lost my thumb due to a mafia deal gone bad or something like that. So out to the side, it's going to be like that. Not all the way out here, but close to the middle of my body. And then my other hand, in the B, this part right here is going to strike down on top of it, almost straight on, but not quite, off-centered a little bit. Bus. Okay, so this sign will be very common. They'll see this a lot. They'll see this sign for car, van, taxi, all these. Really, we want to try to move away from that for these videos. Not any, I don't mean any disrespect for people who are using the C signs, but it's really not my focus here. I'm going to spell, I'm going to finger spell B-U-S, bus. Okay? It's a sign for school. Flat hand and flat hand again. Hello. They meet each other. Non-dominant hand stays flat down like this. The other hand is going to strike right down on it 2 times, offset, almost perpendicular. Not perfect, but school. School. Okay? If you do a brushing motion like this, that's something else. That means paper. So be careful that you strike straight down 2 times. School. School. School will on Wednesday. Soon. 5 more days. 5 days more. Okay? See all these pieces? You're starting to be able to pull them together now. You have a lot. You have a lot of the tools. You have a lot of power, and so much to give your child right now. And it's really exciting for me. All right. So we have school. Next sign is friend. School. Almost all of our children, all of our students have friends. Okay. We're going to take 2 index fingers like this. Non-dominant lays flat, palm up, finger out. Dominant comes down and hooks on it, friend, and then they flip and change positions. And they hook again, okay? So again, friend, watch again, very slow. This one's down waiting, the other one comes, hooks on it, friend, and then it flips, friend. There are 2 other variations that you might like. There's where they pull, they're already hooked and you pull together, that's best friend. You can't separate it. It's like they're super glued together, okay? Best friend. Or another sign for best friend is just like the R, but it's turned around with the back of your hand out. It's like, we're like this, best friends. We're like 2 peas in a pod. Okay? Good. Bus, school, friend, backpack. I know a lot of families, they don't really know yet, but they know it's something you put on your shoulders that they'll show or they'll tap here really close. You just got to change a little bit. 10 hand shapes. And the thumbs touch the shoulders twice. Backpack. Okay? Backpack. Get your backpack. It's time. The bus, or better, the bus. Soon. If you remember that sign from way back. Okay? So again, see the pieces starting to come together? You're really learning a lot. I'm glad you've stuck with this. You're able to do this. You can do it. You're going to be a better signer than I am someday. You have a built-in practice partner. So I'm very excited for you. You're doing great. School friend, backpack. Clothes. Very important to wear clothes when you go to school. That's for students and teachers alike. Take your 5 hands, thumbs, touch. If you don't have a conveniently placed giant spider on your shirt, then it has to be just kind of in between your neckline and your breasts. Okay, this part of you. And you're going to brush down, all the way down the length of your shirt twice. Close. Okay, that's the same sign for get dressed. So you want to say, get dressed. You have to go, get dressed. Hurry. Get dressed. Say the bus or the bus will come, okay? Good. Get dressed. Close. Brush teeth. Pretty easy. Index finger just goes like, this is your toothbrush. It's your toothbrush now. It goes in circles in front of your teeth. Brush teeth. Comb your hair. Something I have to do every day. I have to remember to comb my hair. Okay. Bath. This is an A hand shape, and it just rubs up here on your chest, okay? Da. Da. This hand is going clockwise, and this hand is going opposite. It's hard for me to tell from the video, but you're basically just like you're washing yourself with soap. Da. Shower, you just have, this is your shower head now, and you're just going to hold it above your head and go from a flat O hand shape to, it's almost like a 5, but it's not open all the way. So just like this. Shower. Just like the water spraying down on your head. Okay? We did backpack. Inside the backpack, there could be a book. So we're going to take our 2 hands like this, thumbs out. Put them together like a sandwich that you can read. Right? And then this part becomes the spine of the book, so it opens there like this. Book. And you do it twice. Open it twice. Book. 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 I don't know if that's clear. Book. As I mentioned, we did school. If you move it like this, with the palm of your hand brushing, it's hard to kind of show this at a good angle, but it brushes off 2 times. Like that. Paper. Paper. So in your backpack on the first day of school, maybe you have paper. Maybe you have a book. Pencil. Just like you're holding a pencil, it's not an X, it's like an X that the thumb has touched, okay? And it starts here, at your mouth, and then it writes on your other hand, like this is paper, okay? The reason, that sign developed like a long time ago when kids really would have to lick it to get it started to write. They'd lick it, okay? Sounds kind of weird and maybe unsanitary right now, but they would lick the pencil and they would write. So this becomes your paper, pencil. The sign for pen doesn't go to your mouth. If you just go like this, pen, that means pen, or it can mean write. Pen or write. Okay? Pen or write. Sometimes the last minute, your child has their backpack, they have eaten breakfast already, they've gotten dressed. Where are their shoes? Where are their shoes? Shoes are like S's, and palm faces down, and they bump together twice. Shoes. Where are your shoes? Where? Did you lose them? Did an alligator eat your shoes? Okay. Let's see. We're doing good on time. We have just 3 more signs, okay? When school is finished, it's all done, then you're going to go home. Home. Home is the place where you eat and the place where you have a bed, okay? That's kind of where it comes from. Home. Touches once by the corner of your mouth and then all the way up to your ear. Home. Say home. What time? 2:40. Home will. If your child is very small, you might say, at school, first you're going to eat lunch. Second, you're going to go home on the bus. You can help explain what's going to happen. It's important for them. And sometimes at school, unfortunately, they have homework. You already know the sign for work. Work. Home. Work. All right? And then one more, it doesn't really have a specific sign, but I can show you how I have explained it to my kids in my classroom, okay? They have binders. It's always good to fingerspell. If there's not a really specific, clear sign, you can spell binder. It's good. It's good for them. It's good for their brains. It develops memory and literacy and all these skills that are so important. However, sometimes I'll name the color, like it might be white, or it might be red, or it might be black or blue. We haven't done the colors yet, but we will. That's coming soon. And then I'll show like a book, And sometimes I'll show the, like 1, 2, 3, the 3 little clicks, the little clicky rings inside. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. White. That kind of, or sometimes even just 2 together will show them. So that's a way you can explain binder, because I know the kids in my classroom, they have an everyday work binder that they need to bring home every day. They need to bring back to school every morning. So, all right, I'm doing a good job of keeping these shorter. Hopefully I'm not being too focused on vocabulary alone. But before I was doing too much talking. So hopefully this is better. And we're moving forward again. So thank you, my power for you always, and keep up the great work. It's going to be exciting for you to start to see how all these pieces of communication start to come together and make something really beautiful. Good job. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.